Yo, Squint Squad, what is good? You already know it's me, it's your boy Squints, and yo, today's I'm doing a different kind of video. It's not the typical reaction videos, but I just wanted to, speak about it before it kind of got away. And the fact that I'm pretty sure majority, if not everyone, knows about Errol Simmons, DMX. His passing. He was 50 years old at passing. His family flew in and they took him off of life support. DMX was a legend. He is a legend, not was. It ain't something that's gonna go away. DMX has cemented his legacy in hip hop in the world. There's a bunch of people that could relate to DMX. I may not know any of them, but a lot of people did look up to DMX, whether it be just the way they carried themselves, whether it's rapping, if you were from Brooklyn. I'm from Queens. Still, DMX was heavy in my childhood, just growing up, just my brother, him just playing music loud and just me being in the room, playing PlayStation and everything, but you hear everything, you hear the songs, you listen to them. At the time, you may not have paid much attention to them, but it's crazy how as you get older and you hear them songs, it's them songs word for word. And it wasn't something that I can't speak for anyone else. I wasn't the one that was sitting there I need to know these lyrics and all of that. I need to know every last one of his songs and stuff. DMX wasn't my favorite. He was up there, but he definitely wasn't my favorite growing up. But I'm pretty sure everyone has their own experiences with DMX. Mine's would be when I first came across his Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album. At the time, my aunt, she had, I forget it was back when CDs was popping, and she had some subscription service where they would send CDs to the house every month or whatever, how many CDs, and I believe that's one of the CDs that she had. So when I seen DMX on there bloodied up and everything, it was just yo, what's this, So I remember the what's that? No Love, that ain't no other cat's got love for me, ain't no cat. That was my song. If I didn't like any other DMX song, it was definitely that one. I remember writing those words down that. I'm not even gonna lie, that was the only song that I played back to back just so I can learn the words. If I'm gonna rhyme, I'm gonna rhyme all night. If I'm looking for something, it's probably a fight. And it's that wasn't me, it's I wasn't looking for no fight or nothing, I wasn't rhyming all night, but it was just the energy of the song, that's what just captured me. But then as you got older, he had other songs that just kind of rang off, and you knew them. He had songs Slipping, How It's Going Down, what was it called? Party something. That y'all gonna make me lose my, he had that. X gonna give it to you, the what he did with the Jet Li movie, for the soundtrack. So I say all that to say he's one of the greats, he had, how could I forget the the Rough Riders anthem, the Stop, Drop, that everyone and their mama knew that song. Even if you didn't listen to rap, you knew that song. That played in the streets, in the park, basketball tournaments. It was anywhere you went, you heard DMX. Whenever he had a song out, it's you heard it pretty much everywhere you went. And it's just sad to see him go, man. 50 is young. You just beginning a new life, at 50 years old, in my opinion. And just to go like that, I really don't know what he had going on, but as you know, DMX always had things going on with him. I believe he was laced as a kid, and it's somebody laced his weed, so he's been messed up ever since. So you could tell he was always fighting demons. And the fact that I felt he was making a comeback, not a comeback to where he was gonna be at the top of the charts, but I feel we was about to see like older DMX. You know, like Jay-Z did the 444 album. Like, I would have liked to see the 444 of DMX, you know, not saying like, you know, he's rapping the same thing that Jay-Z's rapping, but, you know, just his version of it, you know, things he's overcome, the things he's learned growing, you know, in his 20 years of like rapping and everything, you know, just to see like where he's at now. I think that would have really been cool, you know, but it just sucks. Like, he just did the verses. He was like getting his flowers, you know. I believe when they did the verses, you know, it was like 1 million people watching the verses at a point in it, you know. It was like 1 million people in there. So it's not like people had no idea who DMX was. The people that didn't know, like people that were born later on, you know, now they know who DMX is. And it just sucks that he has to go. Like, I feel sorry for his family, you know, his loved ones, you know, everyone that's just very close to him that's just has to like suffer at his loss. Suffer at his loss. You know, it just touched everybody, man. You know, to the hundreds of people that was outside of like Yonkers Hospital, you know, just singing the songs, motorcycles and everything, you know, people really showed out for this man. And that's life, you know, it's just taken from you. You know, one thing I do hate though is like, and it seems like it happens like every time someone passes, when so-and-so, whoever dies, you know, like I've seen somebody recently be like, oh, now everyone's bumping DMX. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, it's like the man just passed, you know, so it's like, it's still fresh, you know, you thinking about the songs you used to know. Like, this past weekend, you know, it's like every car that went by was bumping some DMX song. You know, I was even bumping DMX songs, you know, it's just like, and as an adult, those songs like feel different, you know, when you're riding around. Like, when you're the one that's driving, like those songs just feel really different. Like, it just resonates more, you know. But back to the people like the gatekeepers of this, like, oh, now we bumping DMX, you know. It's like, because we wasn't bumping them religiously or posting pictures, and it's like, that doesn't mean we don't mess with DMX or we didn't know who DMX is or we wasn't showing love, you know. It's like, times are different. People are into different music now. You know, it's like, you don't have to be a gatekeeper or a stand to show that you care about DMX, you know, and you don't get any points for pointing that out, because I'm pretty sure you weren't bumping DMX every single day either, you know. So it's like, let people have stuff, you know. Yeah, you know, it's like, that's just really annoying that people is gatekeeping. I do want to, I'm not saying sorry, but when like the news came around that he was like in the hospital, you know, I seen people posting like, oh, RIP DMX, you know, just like counting them out before word even got out. And you know, at first I'm like, yo, that's messed up. How you speaking death on this guy's name before it even happened? It's like, you're just putting that energy out in the air, wishing death on him. And it's like, he's, you know, fighting, you know. But then I stopped to think about it. It's just like, not saying you should put like, you know, death on anybody, but it's just like, would he really want to be here? You know, it's just like, if I'm suffering this much and, you know, I'm fighting for my life, I'm pretty much a vegetable now, why would I still want to be here? You know, it's like, in the world, like for nothing, you know, just to be here, just lying here like a vegetable. You know, like how saddening that probably would be to everyone around him. And, you know, and it's like, as much as they don't want to see him go, it's just like, you can't be selfish, you know, and try to keep someone here for your personal gain, you know, because it makes you feel good, not knowing what they, you know, what they're going through. I feel like DMX, you know, suffered more here than now, if you get what I mean. You know, now that he's gone, it's like, he's not suffering through anything no more. It's like, all his fights and hardships, like that's done. Yeah, I feel like he's in a better place. You know, so that's it. you know, this video isn't intended to be super long. If it's like over 10 minutes, you know, I kind of ranted, you know, but like, what's your favorite DMX memory? What's your favorite DMX song? What does it make you think about? You know, like his songs, like what do, you know, there's a lot of songs that I could tell you the song and I can tell you something that happened in my life where that song is like, you know, a big part of it, you know? And I want to know what's yours, you know, leave it down in the comment section below. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end this video here. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it, guys. You know, I just wanted to share that. Peace out. Itzsquintz Squad. See you in the next video, all right? Peace.
Made it. Boy, look at the flick of the wrist. They running down on you cause they figured you quit. They all up in your face like this nigga's a bitch. And if your nigga try to reach it, they leaving them quick. Pull out the strap, then they empty the shit. Dumping and squeeze it to the blicky, go click. Either you hit or you miss. And where the grit stick to the pan, but we stick to the script. These niggas ain't about nothing. These niggas, they just